Sometimes, life looks completely fine from the outside. We wake up, we go to work, we reply to messages, we laugh at jokes, we scroll, we eat, we sleep. And yet, somewhere deep inside us, something feels missing. A strange emptiness, not loud enough to destroy us, but quiet enough to slowly follow us everywhere. And maybe the hardest part is this: most people cannot even explain what exactly feels empty, because it is not always sadness. Sometimes, it is simply the feeling of being disconnected from your own life, like you are existing, but not truly living. And the strange thing is, this feeling has become incredibly normal. Millions of people wake up every morning carrying an emptiness they never talk about, because everyone around them also seems busy pretending everything is okay. So we continue, quietly, tired emotionally, drained mentally, disconnected internally, and somewhere along the way, we stopped asking ourselves why. Why do we feel so empty, even when life seems full? Maybe because modern life keeps teaching us how to distract ourselves, but never how to understand ourselves. From a very young age, we are taught to keep moving, study harder, work harder, become more, achieve more, improve more, and slowly, without realizing it, our entire existence becomes centered around chasing the next thing, the next grade, the next achievement, the next relationship, the next version of ourselves. And for a while, that chase distracts us. It gives us temporary purpose, temporary excitement, temporary validation. But eventually, the excitement fades. And when it fades, we are left alone with ourselves again. And many people realize something terrifying in those quiet moments. They spent so much time building a life that they never built a connection with themselves. And maybe that is where emptiness begins, not because life has nothing to offer, but because somewhere along the way, we abandoned our inner world. We became strangers to ourselves. We know what everyone else is doing. We know trends, opinions, updates, notifications, but we no longer understand our own thoughts. We no longer sit quietly with ourselves, because silence has become uncomfortable. The moment everything becomes quiet, our mind finally starts speaking. And maybe that is why so many people are constantly distracting themselves, scrolling endlessly, watching videos for hours, keeping music on all the time, avoiding silence, avoiding stillness, avoiding themselves. Because deep down, many people are afraid of what they might feel if they finally stop running. And honestly, modern life makes this even worse. We are constantly surrounded by comparison. Every day, we watch other people's highlights, their success, their relationships, their happiness, their perfect moments. And slowly, we begin feeling like our own life is not enough, even when nothing is actually wrong. And this creates a dangerous emotional habit. No matter what we achieve, it never feels complete, because someone always seems happier, more successful, more beautiful, more loved. And over time, comparison quietly steals our ability to feel grateful for our own existence. We become emotionally disconnected from simple things: a peaceful morning, a quiet walk, a genuine conversation, a calm sunset. Moments that once felt meaningful start feeling invisible, because our mind becomes addicted to stimulation. And maybe that is another reason we feel empty. We are overstimulated, but emotionally undernourished. We consume more than ever before, more content, more information, more entertainment, but somehow we feel less connected to ourselves than ever. And the truth is, human beings were never designed to constantly absorb noise. We were meant to feel life, not endlessly escape it. But escaping has become easier. And slowly, many people begin losing emotional depth. Nothing feels exciting for long. Nothing feels meaningful for long. And eventually, people stop asking, "What do I truly feel?" and start asking, "What can distract me next?" And maybe the saddest part is this: many people only notice their emptiness late at night, when the world becomes quiet, when notifications slow down, when distractions disappear. And suddenly, all the emotions they avoided during the day quietly return. Loneliness, confusion, fear, emotional exhaustion, and in those moments, many people realize they have not truly felt connected to themselves in a very long time. But maybe emptiness is not always a bad thing. Maybe emptiness is sometimes a message, a quiet signal from within, a reminder that something inside us needs attention, needs honesty, needs rest, needs understanding. Because the truth is, most people are not emotionally empty because they lack success. They are emotionally empty because they lack connection. Connection with themselves, connection with peace, connection with meaning, connection with presence. And maybe healing begins the moment we stop trying to escape our inner world. Maybe healing begins when we finally sit quietly with ourselves, not to judge, not to fix everything immediately, but simply to listen, to understand, to feel. Because underneath all the noise, many people are simply emotionally tired, tired of pretending, tired of performing, tired of chasing lives that do not truly belong to them. And maybe what we truly need is not more stimulation, not more validation, not more achievements. Maybe what we need is emotional honesty. The honesty to admit, I am tired, I feel disconnected, I do not know who I am anymore. Because strangely, that honesty can become the beginning of reconnection. And maybe that is why solitude can feel so powerful. Not loneliness, but peaceful solitude. Moments where you stop trying to impress the world. Moments where you stop comparing yourself. Moments where you simply exist without pressure, without performance, without needing to prove your worth. And slowly, in those quiet moments, something begins to return. Clarity, peace, presence. You begin noticing life again, the sound of rain, the warmth of sunlight, the comfort of silence, the beauty of ordinary moments. And perhaps that is what many people are truly searching for. Not endless excitement, not constant happiness, but peace. A feeling of finally being emotionally at home within yourself. And maybe emptiness disappears, not when life becomes perfect, but when we finally stop abandoning ourselves. Because no amount of external success can fill an internal disconnection. And maybe the reason so many people feel empty today is because the world keeps teaching us how to achieve, but never how to emotionally exist, never how to slow down, never how to understand ourselves, never how to be alone without feeling incomplete. And perhaps real healing begins the moment we stop asking, "What is missing from my life?" and start asking, "What part of myself have I ignored for too long?" Because maybe the emptiness was never trying to destroy us. Maybe it was trying to guide us back to ourselves, back to silence, back to honesty, back to presence, back to the parts of us that slowly disappeared beneath all the noise. And perhaps when we finally reconnect with ourselves, life stops feeling like something we are constantly trying to escape from. And slowly, the emptiness begins to fade, not all at once, but quietly, like morning light entering a dark room, softly, patiently, until one day, we realize we are finally starting to feel alive again.